Welcome back. Well, Bitcoin is the buzzword. The cryptocurrency has been getting a lot of buzz since its invention, and this week saw steep drops, though, in its value. So what exactly is Bitcoin? KWW's Jalen Sochek dives into the world of online financial network, and actually one Iowa college student is betting on a Bitcoin bonanza.
There are close to 1,400 different types of cryptocurrencies. The most commonly known one is Bitcoin. There are some drawbacks, however. Virtual currency transactions can't be reversed, which means you can't get your money back. It's also vulnerable to fraud. But despite all of that, people out there believe Bitcoin is the future of a cashless society. Cameron Shorg first heard about Bitcoin in 2013. Just a high school junior at the time, his classmates suggested they go into business together.
He goes, we could sell Bitcoin to people, and I said, what the heck is Bitcoin?
Soon, he was hooked.
I was making a lot of money for a junior and senior in high school, and a lot of money, enough money to support myself. I was making as much money as people make for salaries, certain salaries.
Shorg, now a senior at the University of Iowa, runs his own consulting business, now monitoring the crypto markets.
I like Bitcoin at the top.
These online-only financial networks allow people to send payments to one another's virtual wallets. But without regulation, there's risk. In December, each Bitcoin was nearly $20,000. The value fell to half in mid-January.
There's this saying in Wall Street that goes, when your taxi cab driver is talking to you about a certain stock, it's time to sell that stock.
But Shorg says he's not in it necessarily for the financial gain. He believes cryptocurrency is the future.
Really, it's the first time that we've been able to introduce competition in the currency markets, and I think it has the power to significantly reduce government control and allow people to be their own bank. And I guess if you would wrap that all into two words, it'd be to democratize money or democratize finance.
Cash and credit is customary, so you may have a hard time finding many, if any, area businesses currently accepting Bitcoin. But online realtors are joining the crypto wave. Microsoft, Overstock.com, and Expedia all accept these crypto coins as payment, but others are being more cautious.
It's stored value. It's all it is. It's not really, it's closer to gold than it is a currency per se.
John Courtney is a University of Iowa lecturer. He used to head eBay's Asia Pacific operations.
On one side of the thread is folks who saw Bitcoin as a means to free themselves of the infrastructure of central banks and things like that. On the other side of the spectrum are folks who see it as what it is, stored value, and is there potential here?
While Courtney says he can see a future in cyber currency,
absolutely,
he believes it needs to be regulated. He says there's still a ways to go until Bitcoin is a commonly used currency.
I don't think that the Fed window is going to close anytime soon. I don't think that you're going to be able to subvert central banks or government's ability to issue currency.
He says there's still a ways to go until Bitcoin is a commonly used currency.
The financial system was very well regulated, yet in 2008 we had a collapse, largely due to credit default swaps and everything else. So one would make the argument, well, guess what? Regulation didn't work all that well in that instance. That said, a world where you don't have consumer protections, a world where you don't have some kind of, balance of the different levers you can do to protect it, it's not plausible. If that were the case, you'd take warning labels off cigarettes.
Bitcoin maintains its value by capping the number of coins that are available at 21 million in order to curb inflation. All transactions are public through a system called blockchain, but they are anonymous, which is another reason it's both favored and disliked. Reporting in Iowa City, Jalen Sochek, News 7 KWWL.
Jalen, thank you very much. Now, last month, the Iowa Insurance Division released a warning about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. They call it a high-risk investment because it's not insured.